What a fantastic week number one we had last week, connecting with change makers all over the world with a common objective. Well, I think that now we're ready to get started. Awesome. Welcome on board, everybody. Welcome to another session at CEO Expo 2021. My name is Mariel Humpa, and I am the head of community at Common Objective. Also, I am a conscious Latina with Peruvian roots living in Sweden. I consider myself privileged to work within sustainability in fashion and be able to connect with a global community thanks to Common Objective. Also, I will be your cabin chief in this flight, we can say, and take you all to a journey to how to source and learn more about Latin America. Today's session is all about the Latin American threads and colors, the stories and possibilities to source with fantastic suppliers. Discover Ecuador, Peru, Colombia, Chile, and Brazil. And this session has been possible thank you to our partner trade body Pro Ecuador and Slow Fashion World. Before continuing, I would like everybody to tell me, where would you like to source from Latin America? Please put it in the chat. We will be very happy to see where would you like to travel when everything opens. I want to take a moment of appreciation for someone and some amazing people that made this possible. The Common Objective crew, who put their heart in organizing this online sourcing event, CEO Expo 2021. Starting with our founder and pioneer in sustainable ethical fashion, Tamsin Lejeune, who gathered us, all of us together with more than 45,000 members committed to a common objective. To my charming and supporting crew member, Andy Shaw Rogers, behind the scene, he is in charge of the global supplier community. And also you will find the marketing wizard, Victoria Salom, who will be adding this session with music and will be recording this for everybody to watch after the session at the Common Objective. Our fantastic writer, Monisha Sharif, will be posting the links for the company showcasing today and the valuable resources Common Objective offers. In trends, you will hear from our brilliant and smooth, charismatic Laurent Frederic Loman. And last but definitely not least is our tech savvy, supportive crew member, Eligi, guiding you on how to smoothly join the 4 breakout sessions we have today for you. What is the agenda today? We kick off with what about Common Objective? What does it get, Common Objective, and make you part of the community? An overview including the trends about Latin America, and then passing out to Tamsin, who will run a Q&A session with Pro Ecuador Trade Commissioner Juan Carlos Yepes, and from Brazil, General Marketing Manager Andrea Marins. She is part of the denim company Vicunha Brazil. We have also launched the Latin American Hub on Common Objective, including pioneer and manufacturers. So you will find them here in this section, and most of all the exhibitors that are showcasing today. Andy and I will be delighted also to introduce in the supplier session to all the exhibitors, and then we will split into breakout sessions, interact with all the suppliers, and get all your questions answered. Finally, after the breakout sessions, you will join us for a wrap-up and on what's coming next for Common Objective. So now I pass it to my co-captain, Tamsin Lejeune, introducing the benefits of joining Co.
Thank you, Marielle. So my journey with the Ethical Fashion Forum way back in 2006 began with Guatemala. And I was so inspired by the craftsmanship and the embroidery and the colors that I wanted to see it on the streets of London and all over the world. And that inspired me to found the Ethical Fashion Forum, which then became the Common Objective. I'm pleased to welcome, I think probably most people in this room are members already of Common Objective, but if you aren't, we'd love you to join. You can join in about 2 minutes. You can probably join while we're speaking now, and that allows you to connect with everybody in the room. We operate a bit like a LinkedIn for sustainable fashion. So you can sign up, specify what you're interested in, create a profile, and you get matched on your dashboard with information, with training, with other individuals who might be like-minded, or suppliers or buyers relevant to what you're looking for. And you can connect and message. We launched messaging last month. We're really excited by it, to be getting messages through the platform, so you can keep them all in one place. We'll be posting throughout today the links to business profiles in the chat, so that you can connect directly on the business profile. You can message and connect with the individuals who are part of the team. And if you have a business, wherever you are in your journey, you can create a profile on Co free of charge. It takes about half an hour. You introduce, upload key information about your business. The more you put around sustainability, the higher your search ranking on the platform. So Common Objective, our mission has always been to turn sustainability and ethical best practice from a cost to an opportunity. We want to see businesses that are changing lives in the Andes at the top of our search ranking and getting more hits than anybody else. And it does make a difference. So if you complete your business profile, enter in information from memberships you may have, to commitments you've made, to policies. Our top 20 highest ranking businesses get 2,700% more views than the lowest ranking. So it's worth doing. And we're also launching awards. We'll tell you a bit more about those later, but all you need to do is create a business profile, and you can gain an award and increase the profile of what you're doing. And finally, over 300 pieces of resources and training, which we've created to support sustainable sourcing, and quite a lot on that in Latin America, thanks to Pro Ecuador, who have sponsored the Ecuador Hub, where we have quite a lot of content there ready for you. So I will pass back to Laurent, who's going to introduce some of the trends and the key big things you need to know about sourcing from Latin America.
Tamsin, thank you so much. And of course, from my side, a very warm welcome as well. As you can see, we have a very international team. I even have some relatives living in Mexico, and they all call me Lorenzo. So for this session, if anybody wants to address me, feel free to call me Lorenzo as well. We're going to talk a little bit about the trends of Latin America in context of the entirety of the global fashion industry, especially the sustainable fashion industry. And it's going to serve the purpose of getting us into the mood. So let us start. South America is slated to be one of the fastest growing markets for sustainable fashion, with a predicted growth rate of 11.4% according to Business Wire. This region also offers a wealth of sustainable suppliers, from artisanal products to full service denim manufacturers, offering the last sustainable technologies. The textile and apparel sector of Mexico, for example, is one of the largest manufacturing sectors of the country's economy. Leading sustainable US brand Eileen Fisher sources wool in South America that is certified by the Responsible Wool Standard. It took 3 years of research and visiting farms with veterinarians, biologists, and industry experts for the brand to build valuable new supply chain, but they did it. And now they use wool from farms that are certified to their progressive approach to managing their land, practice holistic respect for animal welfare and the sheep, and respect the 5 freedoms of animal welfare. And South America is known for its cotton, wool, and of course for its alpaca. Organic cotton production alone grew 27% in the region between 2018 and 2019, with significant increases in Brazil and Peru, which together with Argentina are the largest producers of organic cotton in the region. And what is more, according to a recent report by trade law firm Sandler, Travis and Roseberg, most brands are reassessing and restructuring their supply chains in the wake of the COVID crisis. Geographical proximity to the target market and vertical manufacturing, either as a country or cluster of countries, is a key objective of brands going forward. And this bodes well for Latin America, which could position itself as a major sourcing hub to Canada and the US. Denim is particularly strong in this region. Brazil is the world's largest producer of denim and its third largest consumer, and is embracing sustainable production. For example, Brazilian denim giant Vicunha Textile created a new denim fabric for spring-summer 2020 called Absolute Eco that saves 95% of water and up to 90% of chemicals during its production. Made from recycled pre-consumer denim, no additional dyeing is necessary with barely any washing, or actually, and that is ideally for denim, whoever knows it, none at all. So post-pandemic, Latin America looks particularly well positioned as a sustainable sourcing hub for North America, and they are not afraid to show it, because I think this session is one of the best populated and with the most people who have their cameras on. So I applaud you guys for that one. I'm passing now over to Tamsin for the Q&A of this session.
Thank you, Laurent. It's wonderful to be joined with Juan Carlos and Andreas. Andrea, so Juan, we've worked with you for quite some time with the Ethical Fashion Forum, originally 10 years ago, I think, and it's been a pleasure to see your work with Pro Ecuador, putting the spotlight on Ecuadorian artisans. So my first question to you is, what is your mission with Pro Ecuador, and how do you support entrepreneurs and businesses to work with Ecuadorian artisans and suppliers?
Of course, thank you so much, Tamsin, for that kind introduction, and thank you for all your team for organizing this. Is amazing. Yes, I believe so. It was some years ago that when you were at the Ethical Fashion Forum, we had 10 artisans to be part of the Ethical Fashion Forum, and now we have 10 more, and we've gone a little bit further. We now have created the Ecuador Sourcing Hub, which is really exciting, and that's exactly what Pro Ecuador does. We try to identify buyers, and not just buyers, the right buyers for our artisans, for our brands in Ecuador, for our ateliers that are looking to sell their ethical and sustainable fashion accessories. So that's what we do. And that's why we have joint efforts with common objective to do so.
Thank you. And you can see in the chat the link to the Ecuador Sourcing Hub, where you can see some of those products and also a showcase and some background information and content and resource to support you for sourcing from Ecuador. So what would you say are the most exciting products and opportunities for sourcing from Ecuador at this point?
Well, there are plenty. I guess now there's a lot of attention to our natural fibers, hats made of Toquilla straw, but we also have a wonderful story of hats coming from the banana tree, which is an amazing product. Also, we have textiles like alpaca or cotton or wool, and natural jewels. And there's also a beautiful story about Corozo buttons, which is a palm seed that is turned into accessories, which is a wonderful story, a wonderful material.
We look forward to hearing more about that from some of our suppliers and exhibitors in the space. I mean, would you like to share a specific example of the success story? So a brand that partners with one of the suppliers in your network and the kind of products they produce and why they're successful?
Yeah, of course. The brands that the artisans you will find in the Ecuador Sourcing Hub are looking for a partner here in the UK. There's one of them, Trafino. They do Tawa buttons, Tawa discs. They already found a partner. I believe it's somebody that some of you know, David Corney from Corney & Co. David owns a factory here in the UK of buttons, and they source from Trafino the Corozo discs, so they can do these wonderful sustainable plant-based bottoms for brands and designers. So that could be that's what our other brands are looking for, a partner here in the UK.
Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to share, Juan, before I pass on to Andrea?
Oh no, just I only want to thank everybody for your time, for your interest in the Latin American products. Latin America is a region that has so many things to offer, not just Ecuador, but all the countries that are participating in this. We have so many beautiful things to offer, and all of them in a very unique way. So feel free to contact us, feel free to contact all the Latin American companies, and my best wishes.
Thank you. And you can connect with Juan on Co. So you can message him there if perhaps one of the team would post his direct profile also. And I just wanted to answer a question that's come through on the chat, which I think is quite relevant to the next part, which is how do you know if a company is ethical? So I'd like to reference the exhibitor hub where we've pulled together some resources, including an article answering exactly that question. Again, if one of the team would post the link to the exhibitor hub, that would be great. But we're also running awards where we have 6 leadership criteria which determine what sustainability is. Another thing for you to look at, and we can discuss that question further in the breakout. But I'd like to pass to Andrea. Vicunha is a very inspiring business. Could you tell us a bit more about your mission and then the products and services that you offer?
Sure. First of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm very glad to be here. Vicunha has a mission in his lifetime that is to promote sustainability, not only as a way to do business profitably, but also as a way to promote the environmental and the people connection with the world. So it's not, for us, sustainability is not only a trend, it's something nice to have. It's more than something nice to have, but the same. So when you ask about products that we offer, we are talking about basically about product range. Our product range is built from 3 pillars here at Vicunha: comfort, sustainability, and innovation. So all the products that we develop, we fit them into one of those 3 pillars, because we believe that those pillars are the base for any brand to build and to develop a smart collection. So that's how we like to think and work here at Vicunha.
Thank you. And on the sustainability side, you've got some pretty inspiring innovation there. For example, a recycled denim material made from pre-consumer waste. Can you tell us a bit more about that and any other key things you think the audience need to know about the sustainability of what you do?
Sure. So at Vicunha, for the last 30 years, we focus on efficiency of our resources. So we are utilizing cleaner process, reducing environmental impact, and incorporating social projects in the communities around us. So we are proud to say that our concern for the preservation of the environment started long before the concepts of ecological correctness. So we adopt for marketing strategies and began to spread all over the world. Regarding products, we make sure that all the fabrics in our collections have ABR and BCI seals. Just to share a curiosity with all of you, today Brazil is responsible for 30% of all cotton licensed by BCI and ABR. ABR far exceeds the requirements of BCI. And this is due to the fact that the laws in Brazil are more stringent and considered to be one of the most advanced in the world when we are talking about labor and sustainability. So here in Brazil, we are proud to say that we have both certifications, both seals. We grew, just another quick information, in terms of products, we grew 4 times the number of articles with recycled cotton in the past 5 years. So this is not only a trend, this is a way to produce, and this is a way that we look for new launches, new products. Another important information that I'd like to share with you guys is that we just joined the Global Compact, and our commitment to SDGs 6 and 12, that are water and responsible production, they are a priority for us. So when we talk about pre-consumption, cotton is something that we are doing for a long time. And we, of course, we are looking for introducing that in more articles in our product line.
Thank you. Inspiring the success you've achieved. Now, in this room, we've got representatives, nearly 100 people now, from across the sector, both large brands and small. And I'm sure they're interested to hear a bit more about which products are doing well. Are you seeing any particular trends? You've mentioned you've seen a growth in recycled cotton. And can you share perhaps a specific success story about one of the brands you work with?
Yes, absolutely. When we talk about trends, we can identify two fundamental vectors nowadays. One is sustainability, as we are talking here. It's gaining strain in all senses, and the information is getting faster to the consumer. So one of our success in this pillar specific was with a product that we launched this season called Ritz. That is a fabric that was born from a partnership with one of the main premium jeans brands called Replay. Most of you must know them. And we combine the highest technology that we have with the Lycra in a unique design of the Italian brand. And the result is a piece with several advantages and attributes. So this is for one of our pillars, or the things that we are seeing as a trend. The second part that we are foreseeing as a trend is, of course, with the change of the lifestyle due to the pandemic, we are seeing the increasingly active life for the hybrid routines, which mix face-to-face and remote meetings. So therefore, we are launching and producing every time more products with comfort, as the consumer are looking for clothes that can give the comfort as they are at home, and also are nice to be seen outside your house. So those two products, those two trends, but the same, are driving us in terms of development and in terms of products.
Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to add before we move on to the exhibitors?
No, just saying that Vicunha is a large company that is working globally for a long time, and we are looking for enhancing and developing new partnerships in other countries, in other places, and that's why we are always trying to do best and trying to reach customers that are looking for the sustainable aspects in their productions.
Thank you so much. So you can connect with both Juan and Andrea in the breakout rooms, which are going to take place shortly. But first, we're going to hear more about some of the other exhibitors. So I'm going to pass you to Andy, who's introducing our first exhibitors. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. So we're going to now hear from 7 fantastic suppliers from Ecuador. And each of them has been set the challenge, the very difficult challenge of telling us in 1 minute or less who they are, telling us what is special about their business. So I'm going to introduce them. There's going to be a slide on each, and then they have 60 seconds to explain that. And the reason we're trying to keep it short and punchy is that then we'll have lots of time in breakout rooms at the end, where you all can talk with them and ask your questions and hear more about their business. So first up, we have Armadillo. They aim to preserve a culture and crafting technique in danger of disappearing. Their products have an intricate technique that is passed down from generation to generation, and they source sustainable local raw materials. So we're now going to hear more from Daniela Quiñones, who is their CEO and founder.
Hi, everyone. Happy to see some familiar faces from Mexico, from some shows we've been around. So it's exciting, and to meet new people. Armadillo is a project that was born 5 years ago, searching to rescue some techniques and try to find new material and going back to ancestral materials and techniques. So we have two main lines. Here, we can talk later about more detail. Here you just see some blankets, but basically our main lines are ponchos. Some might have heard about the shigra bags. I have here an example. So you can see, so this is a bag made of cabuya. It's a technique from the Incas we are rescuing, mainly fair trade, fair pay. Then also on the Macana ICAT technique, we are doing modern things, collaborations with designers. And basically the other trendy poncho and a blanket technique, we do wholesale to many countries now, e-commerce, and then we also do white label for different brands. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Was that your alarm? Cool. So next up, we have AMA. Established in 2008, this amazing group obtains banana fiber from the stem of the banana plant after it has been harvested. This waste material is then converted into fiber, after which it is made into handmade products such as hats and handbags. Loria is going to now tell us more in 60 seconds or less. Thank you.
Hello, well, he's Loria, but I'm the interpreter of AMA, so I'm going to be talking now. Well, thank you for the space. And in AMA, we extract, produce, and commercialize artisan crafts such as hats, bags, souvenirs, textile, decorative articles. We also offer training and raw materials workshops where we preserve the symbolic value of the craft. We work with the system of circular economy, where we use the banana fiber that is extracted from the pseudostem of the banana plant. Once the fruit is harvested, you can see here the fibers, and the waste generated from that becomes our raw material. Our multidisciplinary team is formed by women of different ages and different sectors of Ecuador. We share the love for the handcrafted and the rescue of ancestral knowledge. Once you buy AMA products, you are collaborating to the economic empowerment of the associates and their families, and carrying the cultural artisanal identity of a banana country per excellence. Thank you.
Superb. You guys are smashing it on the 1 minute front. These are brilliant businesses, and you'll all be able to hear more about them during the breakout sessions in just a few minutes. Next up, we have EcuadorianHands. They protect the origin and ancestral knowledge of Ecuador to supply the best artisan products to the world. They offer sustainable and ecological products to provide social and economic wealth to all their artisans and families. Fabrizio, we'd love to hear more. Thank you. Is Fabrizio in the room?
Fabrizio?
We'll move on.
Yes, please.
Yeah, great. Move on to Maki. Maki are members of the World Fair Trade Organization and produce 100% handmade fair trade certified products made by rural women artisans in Ecuador. And Guadalupe is here to share some more. Thank you, Guadalupe.
Thank you so much. Maki is a project gallery that was born in Pacariñan's heart. Pacariñan is a community tourist network made up of communities in southern Ecuador and seeks to rescue the artisan knowledge of women in rural indigenous communities of Ecuador to facilitate the production and distribution of ethno-artisan products. Maki for Trade is an ethno, eco, and neo-artisan design platform that through fair trade facilitates the meeting between the producer-consumer relationship based on the material and immaterial wealth of resources, techniques, and artisan knowledge of the people of Ecuador. Men and women, mainly women, artisans of communities with the techniques of making crafts. along with their customs, traditions, and typical gastronomy. Our organization is a part of continuous learning, where one of the principles is fair trade as a part of an internal philosophy. At Maki Fair Trade, we believe in a fair trade as a responsible consumption. We apply principles defined by the World Fair Trade Organizations. Our products are based on products made in toquilla straw, where we make of the famous toquilla straw hat or the so-called Panama hat. Among them, toquilla straw crafts. Also, we have products from the Cardulovica palmata, jewelry, which is made from mulos or check stones or stone called pata de mula. Also, we have clothing accessories with one of the most iconic and representative artisans tradition of Ecuador, macanas, in Quechua, shawl, made in the textile technique of icat through a complete manual and laborious work. They are very fine of color garments, such as the cloth that are part of traditional clothing of the Chola Cuencana in Ecuador.
Guadalupe, I'm going to have to interrupt there. That's fantastic and really, really, really great to see. Good to see your products there. They're gorgeous. And there'll be more opportunities to share those in the breakout sessions in just a few minutes. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much.
More in just a minute. So moving on to Marina Sourcing. Marina aims to deliver versatile looks and functional accessories with a relaxed feel that takes you from the beach to the city. Their collections include genuine Panama hats, hand-woven bags, and other accessories. Here to share some more is co-founder Fernando Abad.
Hello, can you hear me? Thank you very much for the opportunity. Well, Marina is a brand and a company that was launched a few years ago as a design and product prototype, a brand dedicated to commercialize and export toquilla straw, hats, bags, where we have placemates and some other materials. What began as a love for languages, culture, and all the crafts from Ecuador became really a dream to offer the world a bit of our part of artisans. We work with more than 300 artisans. Our collections include hats, include handbags, and we combine different weaves, different tissues, materials in toquilla straw. We play with a thick handle, with other, for example, genuine leather, natural leather. So we are trying to combine several collections with some authentic parts of Ecuador. Just imagine a few artisans weaving in front of the sea our collections, working with their family, with their hands, and that's what is Marina come from.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Fernando. That's excellent. Next up, we've got RONNEL. RONNEL specializes in manufacturing handcrafted toquilla straw hats in the Ecuadorian Andes and exports them all over the world. And I believe that Nelson is here, their director, to tell us some more.
Hello. Hello, my name is Ekaterina, and this is Nelson. Our company name is RONNEL, and we are in the market from 2012 years. We work with a lot of countries. We sell handmade straw hat around the world. So we open for new cooperation. We pay attention a lot of the quality of our hats, and also we have straw toquilla bags. So our artisans work in Cuenca and 16, and we honored that our clients work without a lot of years. So we glad to work with new companies.
Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more in the breakout sessions. Thank you. Next up, before I hand back to Mariel, we have Tagualand, who produces handmade Panama hats made from toquilla straw and tagua jewelry, using sustainable materials and preserving the culture of Ecuadorian artisan crafts. They provide artisans with work to support their families. And I believe that Gina Vasco is here to tell us some more.
Yes, here I am. You hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Well, very excited to be here. I am Gina Vasco, the owner of Tagualand. We work since 2014 with our toquilla, straw hats, and our ivory jewelry. Normally, we call it here tawa. Most of our artisans, they hand wave their hands in their houses, the hats. And later they finish all the hats in our workshop with all the process. We are already sporting our hats and our tawa jewelry in Germany, France, and last in China. Well, we work with several families about 10 families that work with the tawa jewelry. And we do the export because I want really to help the people that they live in bad conditions. So that was my first aim to start this business, right? And second, I am trying to preserve the ancestral technique of the hat waving of our country. That is bad called Panama hat, but it is from us, from Ecuador. Everything is handmade, handicrafted, and I love to do this, and happy to get more buyers in the future for helping our people, our artisans.
Thank you so much, Gina. That is fantastic. That's really fantastic. Can't wait to hear more from all of you during the breakout sessions. I'm now going to hand back to Marielle.
Thank you, Andy. From Ecuador, we continue the virtual traveling to connect with South American suppliers. I would like to send my appreciation to trade bodies like Colombia, Chile, Brazil, and Ecuador Network, because their collaboration is what keeps connecting bridges from Latin America and Europe. This is what Slow Fashion World is. And yes, that is my face. I am also the founder of Slow Fashion World, and we specialize in helping fashion brand suppliers to expand and position your brand with our global network. So, thanks to this, we're going to now start connecting you to the first country, Chile. So Strobel is a company specialized in linens, textiles made from acetate and viscose. Their processes go from selection of yarn until the final dye. Please, Matthias, explain more about Strobel.
Hi, Marielle. Thank you for introducing me. I'm Matthias Strobel. I'm the third generation, which is a big challenge in the textile business. We are the only producers in lining, producing steel lining from Mexico down. And we have specialized in viscose and Naya acetate lining, which are sustainable fibers. We really present ourselves as the perfect complement for each garment. We like to say that lining is a unique detail which supports slow fashion, because definitely once you have a unique lining inside, you appreciate more your lining inside. So that's a challenge. We have been in the market already the third generation, as I mentioned, and we work with unique designs. We develop with nature designs, structural designs, and we launched an MTM program for tailors our garments worldwide.
Thank you, Matthias. You will hear more from Strobel in our breakout session. So next we have Being Life by Kaimi. Kaimi was born in Chile in 1947, founded by Italo Kaimi, with a long story of the textile sector. So now Felipe Alfaro Escalona is going to connect with you and tell you more about Kaimi. Go ahead, Felipe.
Thank you. What happened with your souls when you stop wearing them? My name is Felipe Alfaro, and I am from Being Life by Kaimi, and we are the first non-animal and biodegradable leather on the market. The traditional PVC is not friendly to the environment because when finished this life cycle, it remains as a garbage. For this, in Being Life, we developed a special technology to create a biodegradable PVC. This technology are used to manufacture wallets, footwear, and bags. In Being Life, our products are manufactured with the help of photovoltaic energy and biomass. In Vinalife, we work hand in hand with our customer to generate product with high technical performance. For this, prefer biodegradable, prefer Vinalife.
Thank you, Felipe. That was great timing. So next from Chile, we pass to the Colombia land of music, sound, and denim textiles. Here we are with CI Jeans, the manufacturer located in Medellin, Colombia, and integrating a global supply chain, providing full packaging solutions for highly specialized sustainable garments. Tomás Navarro, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Yes, CI Jeans is a family business. We've been 28 years. We specialize on denim, correct, for global brands. Everything under one roof. We have a technological ecosystem where we save water, energy, green chemistry, sustainable fabrics from our allies, which allow brands to really go and capture the value in the market. We have our own genuine sustainability model, focusing on social, our beautiful workers' well-being program, environmental, where we have energy efficiency technology. 40% of our energy is solar. Once again, green chemistry certified by US entity, and so on. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Thomas. Next, we still stay in Colombia and connect with Coitex. Coitex is one of the largest sustainable responsible manufacturer companies in Colombia with a production capacity of 500,000 garments. I would like to introduce Héctor Gutiérrez and tell us more about Coitex Colombia.
Thank you, Mariel. We are one of the largest, as you said, in Colombia. We belong to a large industrial group called Arturo Calle. And right now we are incorporating to our company, the processes that are more eco-friendly, like using ozono and laser processes during our denim washes. We actually purchase a lot of fabrics from Vicunha. We are also reducing, we have our own wastewater treatment plant, reducing the waste of water around 80%, because we are recycling the water back into the washing process. Buying also organic raw materials and eco-friendly raw materials from all over the world, from Brazil mainly, from Peru. So yes, we are actually also certified by OSHA's 1800, and we are also an inclusive fabric, an inclusive company. We work with very good practices, including disabled people in our job.
Thank you so much, Hector. You will hear more from Coitex in the breakout session. And now, Enca Colombia, with more than 50 years in the market, Enca is known as a leader of recycling post-production PET bottles. Please, Wilson Montoya. Muchas gracias. Connect with us.
Hello, I am Camila Giraldo. I'm going to be presenting. However, I'm here with my coworker, Wilson Montoya. Yes, we are a Colombian chemical company with more than 55 years in the market and with more than 1,000 employees. In recent years, our strategy has been focused on sustainability with a strong environmental and social impact. We are leaders in the recycling process of post-consumption PET bottles with one of the largest recycling plants in America. We recycle 3 million bottles per day. From these recycled materials, we manufacture eco-filaments and eco-fibers, and we are known as one of the largest producers of these products in the Andean region. We right now are growing in a textile line made from these recycled bottles with knit and woven fabrics that serve market sectors such as sports, fitness, swimwear, and casual clothing. This is based on the exportable capacity of our clients and with high added value products.
Thank you very much, Enca Colombia. Now we are passing to Peru with Coloro. Coloro was born in 2012 and with the purpose of bringing to the world value of Peruvian fibers. So please, Carmen, go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Karen Balvin. Thank you very much for this meeting. It's a pleasure to be with you. Orange Coloro, we are dedicated to the production, marketing, and export of alpaca and organic cotton garments. We present 2 collections in a year, alpaca for winter and organic cotton for summer. We can produce for your brand. We produce garments of all styles and shapes made with natural fibers. We aspire to be an international reference for design and fashion in the ecological natural fibers industry, always with social and environmental responsibility. We seek to generate business relationships based in dialogue, transparency, and mutual respect. You can visit our webpage, and we export to Japan, Chile, France, Germany, and Australia. Many thanks.
Thank you, Carmen. Now we go to Green Design Link. Thank you. Green Design Link is the premier partner for responsible brands who want to deliver handmade knitwear without sacrificing ethics or efficiency. Here is Ellen Saville to connect you more with Green Design Link.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Marielle. It's great to see you. I'm representing Green Design Link from Peru, where I used to live. I'm from the UK, and we are a premium knitwear manufacturer, and we really specialize in heritage knitwear, and we work with an amazing network of knitters in and around Lima. We work with over 50 different groups, and we work with over 1,000 artisans in Lima, Peru. 70% of what we do is hand, and the other part is manual machine or industrial machine. We work with alpaca and cotton and home workers, which is our speciality. And we're very, very passionate about scaling handmade knitwear and bringing it to our clients. We also have an in-house brand called the Endery, and we use all dead stock materials for that. So we also operate a dead stock sourcing platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ellen. Nice to see you again. And now we're going to Sumiko Hon, Lab Sourcing, a creative consulting agency founded 12 years ago by designer Sumiko Hon. She is also the president of Designer Alliance of Peru. Sumi, the stage is now yours.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Sumiko Hon, a Peruvian fashion designer, founder of SK Lab Sourcing. I work for the last 12 years with premium Peruvian fibers from Vicunha, baby alpaca, and many blends with organic cotton and Pima cotton. We work also with artisans from all around Peru, from the Amazon to the Andes, rescue ancestral techniques. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sumi. And now we're going to be ready for the breakout session. I pass it to the tech savvy, my crew member, Ellie.
If I could just add quickly, because I'm sure people may have a little trouble choosing which breakout group they may go into. So I'm going to post a link to the Latin American Hub where you can see any of these businesses if you need a recap. And then just to say breakout room 1 is Ecuador. So you'll join Andy and Carolina there. Breakout room 2 is Ecuador Artisan Pioneers. That'll be me and Juan. Textile Pioneers in breakout room 3 with the wonderful Marielle, and breakout room 4 with Laurent for textile innovation. I hope that'll help you a little bit. Like Ellie said, you can move between them.
To everybody who was just in my session before, apologies that it cut off so quickly. We had a really, really good discussion going on. What I suggest you guys do is, everybody, you've seen how it works now. Please connect with each other and continue where we left off. Also,
I got cut off.
You got cut off. You know what, Hector? Yeah. While we have everybody else coming in, why don't you just finish answering your question? By the way, for everybody who's listening at the moment, the question was, what is the one thing that you would, or what's the one piece of advice you would give to somebody who's willing to start sourcing from South America?
Right. As I was saying, our main strengths in South America could be design, natural resources, for raw materials, for organic and eco-friendly raw materials, strategically location, strategical location from Colombia and from South America, sustainable supply chain, lead times, competitive lead times, and competitive prices.
Amazing. Competitive lead times, competitive pricing, amazing people, artisanal capabilities. I mean, what else do you want more, right? That's the essence of this session. Thank you so much for everybody who participated. I'm not supposed to speak now anyways. I'm just supposed to share my slides here. So I will mute myself again and hand back to the people in charge.
Yeah. What an amazing session connecting with accessories innovation from Ecuador, artisan pioneers, textile pioneers, and textile innovation. I hope you have enjoyed this time and please connect on call with them. So from my end, Tamsin and team, this is a wrap. If anybody has questions, we're going to start to play now some little music to relax. And thank you very much, everybody, for joining, and muchas gracias for connecting with Latin American Sourcing Showcase.
Sometimes I think the very best events end too soon, and this is one of them. There just wasn't enough time to hear from everybody and all the wonderful things you're doing. So keep it going. Join Co, we're a community. We're going to have several more events and opportunities to connect. We're launching something called Circles, which will allow you to connect online. Watch this space. We want to hear from all of you. We've recorded this session also, so we will be able to represent more of what you've done to our broader network.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all so much. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you.
Bye.
Gracias. Muito obrigada.
Thank you so much.
Gracias.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Gracias.